Now I'll show you how to use Kahoot and its survey function as discussion starters. Since I teach literature, this is really important, especially because just sitting in a circle and talking about it isn't always everyone's favorite. I know a lot of people use Kahoot as a check for understanding because there's a quiz format, and it can be kind of competitive, which is fun. But I like to use the survey function as a launching pad for discussions. Teachers can design these Kahoots to dig into students' understanding of the world, standard ISTE T1B, as well as provide a sometimes powerful visual aid for students about what their peers think on these interesting questions, standard ISTE T2C. So, if you want to make a Kahoot, first you go to getkahoot.com. I will sign in quickly. All right. I know I said I like it for discussion, but I don't really like to use the discussion function for this. I like the survey better because it has that kind of element of a visual aid. We read A Telltale Heart, or The Telltale Heart, so I will do one based on that. And then you can type your question. You can give a time limit. You can choose a file, a picture, or a video to play in the background. I'm not going to get that fancy. I'm just going to write a couple of questions. Do all insane people know they are insane? Talking about the narrator, of course. And then you can add answers. For this, it's an easy yes or no, agree, disagree. And you can add more if you want it to be more multiple choice or whatever. That'll work. Add a question. Sane people sometimes imagine sounds. And my answers will be agree and disagree. And I can continue adding questions like this, and again, any of these questions can have a picture or a video attached to it. You can change the time limit here, depending on how long you want them to take to answer. If you're doing a quiz format, then you probably don't need very long because they're all in competition to answer the most quickly. Anyway, save and continue down here. I can take a look at my survey here. And I like it like it is. It makes you choose an audience. And then we're ready. I don't want to choose an image. Alright, here's where it may get a little confusing for you because I'm going to play the part of a student participant and the part of the teacher. So, you'll play now, and this is something that you would project onto the screen. All the students would get their phone or their laptop or their tablet out, and they're going to type in this PIN number. Alright, now I'm going to pretend to be a student. A student goes to kahoot.it, not .com, .it. They'll enter the PIN that you have projected on the board, and they'll enter their name, and you are allowed to veto names that are inappropriate. And then, so up here, this is what the students will see. My name is up there. Once you have as many players as you have students, you can start. So the students are seeing this up on the screen. First, it shows the question. Then it goes to a screen that includes the question at the top, and then you can answer. So yes is the triangle, no is the diamond. And this is what the student will see. They'll just see the two options. They'll choose which one they want to choose. Everyone will answer. Once everyone answers, or you click next, or you run out of time, it will show the survey results. And this is where it gets really interesting. Sometimes students don't realize how different their opinions are from their peers, if they're in the majority or the minority. And I usually, of course, ask them to defend their position. It's a really good discussion starter. And of course, you do the same thing for the next one. The student will be seeing this question. Then the student will see the answers. They can choose one or the other. They'll choose this. And the teacher can next. And it should show the results. So anyway, that is how it works. The student can leave at any time. Hopefully they won't, but that's how I like to use Kahoot as a discussion starter for my literature class.